A dragon's true treasure. Carlos Carrasquero. Smoke curled lazily through the cavern as the dragon exhaled, the sound like distant thunder. His scales shimmered the color of molten copper, each one a mirror for the firelight that pulsed in his chest. Suspended before him, kicking and cursing, hung a young woman tangled in her own kepi, caught on a jagged stalactite by the very edge of her hood. "Let me down, you overgrown lizard," she spat, swinging uselessly. "You could have just told me to leave." "I did," the dragon rumbled, his golden eyes narrowing with amusement. His voice filled the cave like a warm avalanche. 8 times, in fact. "And then you tried to steal my crown again." "It's not your crown," she snapped. "It belonged to the kings of old before you squatted on their mountain." "Ah, yes. The kings of old. Greedy dwarves." His laugh was a low, rolling sound. "They tried to take it back, too. They didn't get as far as you." He stretched his wings lazily, the gust swinging her wildly from the stalactite. Coins clinked, and gemstones shivered in their pillars like disturbed serpents. "Honestly, Lira," he said, his tone softening despite the smoke curling from his nostrils. "You've been at this since you were what, 12? 14 years? How many times have I caught you sneaking in here now?" She glared down at him, arms folded, upside down. "This makes 5. And I was 7, for your information." 5? The dragon knew he had taught her numbers, and that 5 was missing a good number of zeros behind it. The dragon tilted his massive head, one gleaming eye fixing on her. "You were so small then," he mused. "You could barely lift a dagger. You tried to stab me with a skinning knife. I nearly got your eye. You were a quarter of the size of one of my tiny teeth." "Details," she muttered. A long moment passed. The dragon huffed, and the smoke cleared between them. His gaze drifted toward the cave mouth, where the cold mountain wind whispered. "You could have stayed in the village," he said, quieter now. "Made a life there. Instead of wasting your years stealing from me." "Stealing back, thank you," she said. "Besides, you'd miss me." The dragon made a sound that might have been a snort or a laugh. "Miss you? Don't be absurd. You're an inconvenience. A pest. A flea with sticky fingers. Yet here I am, still breathing." His golden eye glinted. For now. With deliberate slowness, he turned and lowered his great head toward the treasure mound. "I could burn you to ash and mount your dagger with the rest of the relics." "This old kitchen knife?" "You could," she said, testing the knot of her kepi. "But then who'd keep you entertained?" A long, deep silence followed. The dragon gave an exaggerated sigh and stretched one claw toward her. It nicked the edge of her kepi just enough to tear the fabric, and she tumbled into a heap of coins with a clatter. "Oh dear," he said blandly. "My claws slipped." She grinned up at him, brushing gold dust from her hair. "You're getting clumsy in your old age. Get out before I reconsider," he growled, smoke puffing from his nostrils. But when she darted toward the exit, he didn't move to stop her, even when her pockets clinked fat with coins. Only when her footsteps faded did he murmur, almost fondly, "Until next time, little thief."